2, cadence, go!
If you enjoy All-American content like this, please like, comment, and share it on Facebook. And if you want to watch family-friendly TV worth watching, go to midatlantictv.com. That's midatlantictv.com.
Hello, my name's Jeremy Dettinger. This is our unit. We are the 82nd Airborne 505th Company C. Behind us is some of the vehicles that we own. We have a Dodge WC-51, a 1942 Ford GPW behind that, and a 45 Willys MB. And then what we do is we take our vehicles. We also have a display that we set up. We have a couple tents and flies. Some of us are gun collectors. Some of us are vehicle collectors. Some of us collect a little bit of everything from World War II. In the trailer here is most of our display. We have tonnage and stretchers and things in there that we set up. We do living history events, anything from timeline events to where we just display what we have and educate the public. And then we also do events that are more geared toward us, that are reenactments, and we go out and actually simulate the battles that occurred in the European theater. And most of us have some connection to a veteran that we knew personally or a family member that we do this in honor of. So the man who I got started with, he was Sergeant Joseph Hens of the 82nd Airborne 504th Parachute Infantry Regiment. He served in World War II all the way from the North African campaign through the end of the war. So he's the man that I do this in honor of, and that's why I'm here. So just the honor, the memory of those who served and gave everything they had. So we're slowly growing. Our membership's up to around 30 of us right now. So we're always looking for more people. If you want to get in contact, my name's Jeremy Dettinger. You can just look me up on Facebook, and I'll shoot you some of our group's information. So that'll work for a contact there.
I'm Matthew Farner. I'm with the 505th, the 82nd Airborne here with the group, and I enjoy living history and sharing the history with others and keeping it alive for the next generation. And I think it's a great thing that we do, and it's a lot of fun. Our group has a lot of fun and got a good bunch of guys. Thank you.
If you enjoy content like this, please like, comment, and share it on Facebook. Like, comment, and share.